Hi, hi everyone, and welcome to TWF, Rampage or Ram Through. I, Mike Lane, Tony Schiavone, and Paulie Dangerously here, and today on Rampage or Ram Through, you know, we have a good show here today on Rampage or Ram Through, Mike Lane says. Yes, we do, Tony Schiavone says. We do got a good show here today on Rampage or Ram Through. We're going to see Shinsuke Nakamura here today on Rampage or Ram Through. And we know that he's been heel for some time. And he might be a two-time TWF, Allegheny Share fighter. And his wars of Batman or Wildermouse Man back in 2009 between FYL, and being a former TWF Pennsylvania right fighter on top of that. Yeah, but a lot of folks, these days might forget some of the things he's done. Oh, let's not forget, Paulie Dangerously says, all the things that he's done. I mean, yes, he was a former two-time WWE NXT heavyweight fighter, two-time WWE Ender Body fighter, two-time WWE 4-1 Rights fighter, and a one-time World Tag Team fighter in W. So yeah, he has done some things, even though his behaviors and deeds I don't really think anyone can forgive him for. I mean, I've done a lot of heelish shit when I was a heel, so I can kind of back him up in some of it. Alright, everyone. It is me, Shinsuke Nakamura. And I came back. Well, I didn't come back. We just got another offshoot of me. And this time, I think I want to start something with someone. Because I'm bored, and when I get bored, I want to start something with someone. Yeah, I heal, so you know I do heelish shit. So if someone out there wants me to start something with someone, then by all means let me do it. Oh, you do know that tomorrow is going to be Collision or Hit, and the TWF's going to have SummerSlam tomorrow. So you do know that you want to start something. Oh, why would I want to start anything with you? I mean, don't get me wrong, all those years, you getting kidnapped by Bowser Koopa, and Mario always having to help you. Yeah, well, Mario and Luigi were somewhere in that bend, and sadly, you're never ever go, and they're never going to come out to get you, help you. Yeah, well, I know I don't need them to beat you then. So if it's a fight you're looking for, then by all means, here it is. Meaning, well, Shinsuke Nakamura might think, oh, he has become a creep. Being a heel, Mike Lane says. We knew some of Shinsuke Nakamura in his first heel run, when he was back in the day when he first shifted heel, and he went from NXT to SmackDown, and he was being heel for some time, along with Antonio Cesaro, when Sami Zayn was an overseer for these two. Yeah, that's right. And he now mostly being heel. Just knocked the Fight Lord over by mistake. That's so wonderful, Mike Lane said. And a sidekick, and down goes, Peach. Well, don't forget some of his heel things on his 2 Diff heel run, when he started fighting against Seth Rollins and he wanted to win the World Heavyweight winnings, and it never happened, Mike Lane said, oh. And he thinks he's so cool and everything, but he's not, Tony Schiavone says. Hey, Paulie dangerously said, he came as near as anyone else could. You know, he's one of those cool heels. You know, he hasn't wrestled since the WWE house show over in Dawnland, which happened last Friday. The last time anybody saw him. Oh, and Faith just knocked Shinsuke Nakamura down with her sidekick, with her spinning kick, like Savio Vega would do, Mike Lane says. Yeah, that's right, Tony Schiavone says. You got that right. And now Peach just knocks him down like she did and over Mario Brothers 2, the two-disc game, it wasn't the truest two-disc game. Well, first off, Shinsuke Nakamura, well, he's an overling of mind games, put it that way. He's good at seeking to get in the head of his foes who he's fighting, and sometimes speaking Dawnish, and everybody got to write the words out for him, is a way of getting hill heat. Paulie dangerously said that was wise. Oh. And Peach got out of the way. So Sasuke. And this has helped him win many matches and straps, both in the TWF and in WWE, Mike Lane says. You know his behavior, even though being a bully and a creep in a hill is nothing to onlook, Mike Lane said. No, he's not, Tony Schiavone says. You think Peach will win from this? I don't think she will, Paulie dangerously says. 1, 2, and only a kick out. Peach kicked out of it. Well, I think all you need to do is put his shoe in her leer again, or her boot in his leer again. I believe it's a shoe, Paulie dangerously said. It'll be over. Oh! Seal Sasuke, that looks like someone I should take on, since I'm seen to lose buyers all these times. You know, that seems to be someone I would like to take on as my new buyer one day. If any other overseer isn't taking them on. 1, 2, 3. Ding, ding. Here is your winner, Shinsuke Nakamura. Well, he's beat Peach here today on Collision or Hit. He's beat Peach today on Rampage or Ram-Through. But we also want to talk about how tomorrow it'll be Collision or Hit and it'll be SummerSlam, and how hopefully we will see if Cody Rhodes can still be the TWF heavyweight fighter when he's taking on Drew McIntyre, who won the right to fight him by beating Godzilla 2 times, Mike Lane says. That need be true, Tony Schiavone says. You know, a lot of folks are going to say, well, shouldn't it be someone else? Like, since Cody Rhodes is like fighting Solo Sikoa in WWE today. Well, the only one I can think of, Micah, says Tony Schiavone, the only one I can think of, Mike and Tony, that would be the nearest thing to Solo Sikoa, because we never gotten his doll yet, Paulie dangerously says, I think it would be Mora. She would be great of beating Cody Rhodes. But Mora doesn't want to be a heel, so we know that's not going to happen, though. But I could see Cody Rhodes had a big fight ahead of him, whoever he's fighting tomorrow on Collision or Hit, SummerSlam. Well, Mike Lane said today this is Rampage or Ram-Through, and this is the show we're talking about today. Alright, Tony Schiavone said, take it away, Corey Graves. There's the coffin again, I guess. Alright, thank you, Mike Lane and Tony Schiavone. I'm going to be talking with, Shinsuke Nakamura here today on Collision or Hit. Well, we haven't seen you, Shinsuke Nakamura, in some time. And the next time we see you, you're starting shit. You just started something again. Oh, did I just start something again, Corey Graves? I mean, yeah, you haven't seen me in some time. And I do like being a heel. It's like so cool. Well, you do know Shinsuke Nakamura. They call you the King of Strongway, but you don't really think you're going to be getting any onlook for being a heel. Like I told you before, I may have had onlook one time, but it didn't get me anywhere. Oh yeah, for my two-time TWF Allegheny Sheriff fighter, one-time TWF Pennsylvania Rock fighter, that was it. But in WWE, you won a lot. Two-time WWE NXT heavyweight fighter, two-time WWE Interland body fighter, two-time WWE 4-1 right fighter, one-time World Tag Team fighter. Yeah, I did all those wonderful things, when I went from NXT to SmackDown to Raw. But I did many things in WWE, but not as many things as one would think. So, you saw me kick Peach's head off, and it was so smooth. And now I can see why it's not so hard for Bowser Koopa to be kidnapping her over all these years. She don't put up much of a fight. Well, are you worried about Mario and Luigi coming after you? Worried about those water smiths? If Mario and Luigi come, hey, I can just kick their heads off too. Well, that's my talk with Sensei Nakamura. Back to you, Mike Lane and Tony Schiavone. Thank you, Corey Graves, for talking with Shinsuke Nakamura here today on Rampage or Ramfru. And that's all the time we got here for Rampage or Ramfru. I, Mike Lane, Tony Schiavone, and Paulie Dangerously. We hope you like Rampage or Ramfru. And we'll see you tomorrow for Collision or Hit SummerSlam.